Hello and welcome. We're here at the Narendra Modi Stadium. You join us for this T20 between the Mumbai Indians and the Chennai Super Kings. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and alongside me today is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Looking forward to this one. It should be a cracking game.
Thanks, Ali. It's time now for the toss. Let's join the pitch side to see who'll be donning the pads first.
They'll have a bat. Well, I didn't see that coming. Must have a lot of faith in their batting lineup. I reckon I would have thrown the ball to my bowlers to start with.
These two teams always produce some great games as we see some of the key players come out onto the ground. It's a fantastic crowd in today. It's an evenly poised matchup. Let's see what happens first ball. Okay, everything looks set to get this match underway. The new ball will get some... movement. And the openers are going to have to be wary of that.
First ball of the match.
Straight to the fielder.
Fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Can't get that outside the ring field. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Bowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Was there a bat on it? The fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Gaikwad looking quite surprised, didn't seem too worried about a reversal. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say?
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Going with pace now. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Runs added in that over. The Super Kings 9 for 1. Bolt from the pavilion end. Bolt over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Gone! Caught! Didn't time it at all and mid-on with an easy catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
A little bit of wobble on that ball and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.
Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. 5 runs in that over. The Super Kings are 14 for 2. Huge edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Doesn't beat the infield. The Super Kings weren't given much of an opportunity there. A very tidy over.
4 down, and it feels like they're stuck in first gear at the moment. Need to go up a notch soon.
Nearly gets the edge. Bolt with a great delivery there. Bolt with a huge appeal. Cuts that off well in the infield. Got that away nicely.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Pandya, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Edged it, no one there. Could be 4.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Reliance end. Good shot. Beauty.
Nearly got through, just about hit it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4. Left alone and easily through to the keeper. Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
This is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Goes over the top with that shot. Power and precision in that shot.
That showed great skill, lovely timing, and the boundary was the only place it was heading. You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful delivery, no chance for the fielders.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Really playing all their shots that over, very expensive.
5 fielders now allowed outside the circle.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Santner, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Santner shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Smacks that away through the gap. Was quick onto that in the infield. It's a nice sweep shot, but finds the fielder at square leg. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 53 for 2. Varma from the Reliance end. Square cut, finds point, no run. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Tripathi, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6. How will the bowler respond?
Tripathi advances and throws the bat at it with absolute disdain. Cut away for 4. Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. 10 runs added there. The Super Kings are 63 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there.
Really good shot that, as they're now into the 20s. They can take plenty of confidence from it going forwards.
Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 69 for 2. Misses everything. That is quite extraordinary. Tripathi, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary. Six last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Couldn't get it through the field. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
No, it hasn't stuck. playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Pandya back on now.
The right armour is coming into the attack.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Square cut, finds point, no run. Great shot, through the gap.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. End of the over, 6 off it. The Super Kings are 87 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Chaha over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
We can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. How will he reply?
Brilliant diving stop. Finds the edge. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. 6 runs added in the over. The Super Kings are 93 for 2. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Beats the field with a great shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. Needs a dot ball.
Beautiful catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
They've looked threatening, but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves, having gotten out after a start.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Doesn't beat the infield. Saw that early. No one's catching that. That's a great shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
That's the over. The Super Kings, 107 for 3.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought.
On 49. A quick single, maybe?
Great shot through the gap.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Massive outside edge. End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. The Super Kings, 112 for 3. Jacks from the pavilion end. Oh, great shot.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Brilliant shot there.
That's just a textbook 6. Timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
Straight to the fielder. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Too much width, and it gives a free swing of the arms through the line of the ball. It's been given the full treatment.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Got that away nicely.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. Might look to go big again here.
That sounded good. That sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Back-to-back boundaries. This time it's 4. Magnificent hitting.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Ravindra drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary.
Pandya shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Wow, that's missed a lot. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. 10 runs added in that over. The Super Kings, 159 for 3. Chahar coming back into the attack. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
That showed great skill, lovely timing, and the boundary was the only place it was heading.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Nearly gets the edge. Chahar with a great delivery there. Oh boy, that is so close to leg. thick edge. Five runs added in the over. The Super Kings are 164 for 3. Pandya from the pavilion end. Huge edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. No. Terrible shot. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Perfectly timed. End of the over, 2 runs added. The Super Kings, 166 for 3.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Bolt to finish this innings.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Well, the bowler pulls out of the delivery. Something mustn't have felt right. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, to collect that one though.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Got that away nicely.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Bolt pulls out. Dead ball.
How will the bowler respond?
The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. And that's the end of the innings. Mumbai have been set a target of 184 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Parthirana coming in.
First ball, but didn't get anywhere near that one. Misses everything. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Onto that early, that could be 4.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. That's the over. Mumbai are 8 for none.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
Ahmed, the left arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the Reliance end. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. How will he reply?
Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Gaikwad, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Six more. Away she goes into the crowd. It's a big maximum as well.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
With 2 overs completed in the power play and at 12 plus and over, they're just ahead of the required run rate. Superb start.
Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hits. Fantastic.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Oh, my, that's racing away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Needs a dot ball.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
At the end of the third, they've had a massive start, ahead of the required run rate now. Need to keep going, though.
Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for six.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for six.
Six runs out of there. Mumbai are 63 for none.
4 overs down and the captain won't be too happy with their bowlers so far. It might just be time to mix things up a bit. Maybe bring on a 4th or 5th change just to try something different and hope their fortunes turn around. Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Crack. It's another massive maximum. 2 in a row. Bowler under pressure now.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for six.
It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
And another one. It's raining sixes now. Consecutive sixes. Bowler needs to hit the mark. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. And that